Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Adventures of Papa Tweety. We're back here at the toy box doing Nova stuff. Still working on the quarter, wheelhouse, all that good stuff. Winter's slightly back here again, so we got the Monte Carlo in here covered up. We're kind of limited for space. We're going to do what we can do. Try and get a plan on stuff and start messing around here. So here we go. Now what to do?
We're in the, we get a cuddle and work on this.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh. I don't even remember how we did the other side. I know we cut it at the 90, but
Yeah. Drilled
drilled that shit out.
the 90.
Drilled. That plate comes up though. We must have had to drill up here. Some to get into that plate. Because you had to take that piece out unless you belt sanded it or something on the backside. I don't know.
I don't remember now.
We'll have to get into it. This needs just to be fucking cut all the way across.
Yeah.
And probably.
That kind of looks like it was patched already.
No, this just lays over
It's
that.
shitty.
It's that shitty.
Oh.
What you got here is rust. This is where I cut the fuck out of shit and make it work for myself. So. Oh, this is that brace. I don't think the brace is bad in this one. We might cut this shit off and look. I don't think that brace is bad in this one, Tim.
I hope it's not, because that brace is a pain in the ass for to deal with.
Yeah, but you're so much further advanced in your metallurgy skills.
Metallurgy skills? Is that what it's called? Metallurgy?
Yeah, I get agitated, I promise. Man, we almost made those welds look decent. Timmy's got a lot of grinding.
Yes, I do.
This we might have to cut too.
Because here's what's going to happen if I don't put them on there.
Don't forget it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Probably a square. Yeah, it's a square. Go that way. Whoa. I'll hold it. I knew this was going to happen. Put flammable liquids up on top of it. Oh, here we go. This will get the job done. Will that hold it? Yeah. Right.
Yep, should work good.
And then I'll throw that black one on the front.
That should cover.
That'll be enough.
Yeah, nothing's going to get back that way, so we're not really.
Not it's gonna be that hot.
Yeah.
It's not very big. I thought it was. Yeah. batteries that are junk. Well, they're not good, that's for sure. Just throw a brake rotor up there, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Ain't hurt.
Gear or anything lands on it.
Stainless.
That'll be fine. Not possible anything freaking. We had 70-degree weather past few days. And now we're back to what is it out? "31 degrees. That was damn near 80 one day last week. Now Mother Nature had to come in and say, "Ha ha! I'm back." Put that there. Can I get a clamp in there? Now let's see if that'll hold things. Wow. Wow. I almost put the right freaking curve on things. So. I think I'll go with that. And
What's your thought here? Slick? You happy?
that piece should work good there.
Is that gonna be the end of it?
No.
Oh, it ain't.
Just gonna get down to what I plan on doing is getting it welded up here. And then I'll probably have to put
How
cord
much
on
further does it gotta go down? Or is that it?
That might be it. I might have to cut off some to make it work.
I can't remember, did we cap that on the other side? Yeah, we put a bottom piece on it, didn't we?
Yeah.
Gotta make it kind of sort of remotely, maybe just a little like the other side.
I'll look again, but that's what I was gonna do. Look over there and see where everything landed.
Yeah.
But that's just a start to what I think I need to do.
Well, that's always scary.
But what I think I need to do is always usually not what I need to do.
I'm not looking forward to sitting on the floor.
It's a long ways down there.
It's not the down that hurts. It's the getting back up.
Yeah.
I had my safety third glasses there at the car. Sorry, Monte Carlo, you're already a shelf. Why do we got... You gotta get old enough to know what the fuck you're doing, and then you're too old to do it comfortably.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What do I want to do here, Kenny? I know what I'm going to do here. Fuck it. I need some ear protection, though. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I need to see about making this piece up top. We really need this piece before this piece because it comes down like this. Where did that piece go? Yeah, kind of like that.
This is the piece that's there on the other side. We cut it off to build this, but this only comes to here. So this is good.
This piece here goes here. And I
So-
got somewhere else.
Well, but see on your other side, this comes down and curls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So you can go long and then cut and bend,
That's about, I mean, I can drop it down a little bit more, smaller line.
but this piece, you're going to come off of this piece to here. And that's it.
I'm gonna look,
See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna look at that piece I cut off up here and see how much of that's.
And we can build this. You just got to cut me a piece long enough. So we know where we got to be lengthwise. We got to be about here, right? So make it a little bit long. Make it a little bit too tall. And then we got to bend at the bottom. Right next to the car that's covered up.
Yeah.
That's why this is here. You're going to have to rebuild some of this down here.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
So we need to be.
You need to add like 2 inches to it for height. Well, here, this should be easier to base off of. So measure to here. That's 13. So I'd make it 15 just to be safe. And then you need measure from here back.
27's passed.
Yeah, make it long. So 27 by 15. And then and that'll be fine because that gives us enough to put that bend in there. Okay? Yeah. Because how much was that bend? Look on this side. I don't think it was that much of a bend. I think it was just a 90. What is it? Oh, it's a 90 and a 90.
Yeah.
So that'll burn up an inch.
Yep.
That's what I thought. It came out and down.
Yep.
Because then we can put that quarter up there, and we can let it run long right now because there's no wheelhouse there. We can put that quarter up there and get it to where it fits the quarter, and from the back side tag a couple screws on the straight. That's where it goes, and then I can bend that. I could probably build that piece in less than an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll be like, why did we dick around and not build that so long? And I'll be like, because that's what we do. Kind of like what I'm getting ready to cut into. I've done this a million times, but I'm in my head going, oh, is this how I want to do it? And it's gonna come down to me doing what I'm getting ready to do right now and say, fuck it, cut it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're just way too sober for this shit, Tim. That's your problem. Easy.
Where's your yardstick at, or your little, your
Hammer drawer, I think, tucked back a little bit. See it?
Yep.
There's like 3 of them. You want to grab my light? Hanging on the box.
Yep. Your stick right here on
Yep.
the electric curl.
Bring your hearing protection over. Set it down where you don't remember, and then start cutting it. Without it. I have no idea where I put the earmuffs.
Don't worry, I gotta go home and get mine. I forgot mine altogether.
I got some, they just don't play good. I had it, and then started looking at it, and I still had it. I know. Oh! glad to know I undid some of Tim's weld.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna really be glad to know that.
You're just a little cold on your weld, a little gun check. Some of it looks pretty good, some of it you're scared.
Get in my head.
You're scared. Maybe this time I'll use ear protection. No, why would
I'm gonna run home and get mine.
Okay. Work around shit, they say. Now what, Timmy? Huh? You doing the this is your problem?
Well,
We measured here. We didn't allow for around the corner. We'll have to make this out of another piece. See what I'm saying?
that bend up to go up here to make a piece for back there.
No, that'll just. We just got to make a piece that ties into here.
Yeah.
Which will be easier than. We're not real sure how that's all going to work out anyway. But it needs to come all the way to here.
Yeah.
We're about here. So we'll just have to make a triangle piece. I'd be pissed if we didn't already have a bunch of seams, you know. That was. See, this has like nothing to do with where we're going.
Yeah.
Which is fine, we just gotta remember. Probably taking this off for now.
Yeah,
You need this. Some screws. We probably need to put the quarter panel on. Set this. I think we have a hole back here. We have shit up there before I cut into any of that. Is your welds ground down good enough up there to put the quarter on? We put the quarter on, slip that in from the back side, drill and put some screws into it, into the quarter, or clean goes, or whatever you want to put into it, that's fine. And then from the back side, it's going to be hard because that's going to want to push out, but try to drill and put a couple screws or a couple cleat-goes from the back side into that, and then we can take the quarter panel off. Then you can scribe this, okay? We'll cut that to length, get rid of some excess. This is just going to be sticking out here, and then we can roll what we have around here, put your other foot oil. And then that'll determine some of this bottom corner shit, right? Because this will be here. And then we can make this filler piece for this that you can weld in. And then you can build this piece and this piece. Does that all make sense at all? Okay. Well, you need to double check your measurement here. Just because now is the last time that we can manipulate that a little bit. 2x4. Remember?
Yep.
It was your trick.
Yep. Don't remember what that measurement was. 12 7/8.
What?
12 7/8.
With the 2x4 or without? You didn't put your 2x4 up against the other side, did you? Yeah. I thought it was 6.5 down there.
Maybe it was 6. Yeah, 'cause it was up here with, yeah.
You're at the bottom there, bro.
Yep.
Ain't it like 6.5 or 6 something?
That's 6 inches to the.
To the peak? Double check your other side. It's 6 inches to the peak. Good.
Yep.
Okay. So now, look at where your other side is. I think it just has something to do with down here.
Yeah, it just fell into this edge here.
Alright, there's two critical things. One, look how it transitions into this when you set it up in there, because if we got to take a little off of this piece to butt it up better, we will.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Worst case, we can build a little 90 there. But you need to be, what's crucial is down here where it's going to weld and back to where you're not going to screw yourself when you go to make that piece. This is all we got to build it yet.
Yeah.
We don't really give a fuck up here. Alright, this is gonna fuck us. This is gonna fuck us a little bit. You gotta get ballpark close, and then I'm gonna have to trim it. Where's our tool here?
We're about.
I know this is less than ideal, but I gotta get close on it. Kind of hold it in line. Make sure you're back far enough is the biggest thing.
I'm up against that back here.
All the way though?
All the way down here. There's a little bit that needs to be.
That's what I'm saying. We can slide this piece back. See what I'm saying?
Where's my? There it is. On my neck where I put it.
Where are we at height wise?
Height wise.
Like serious?
Where we need to be.
Well, it is?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep. Because it's up against this right here. And that's where the other one was. And then I got. I can't get my pin in there to mark that.
How far off is it?
That top here,
That's what I'm saying.
about nut on.
So where's it too wide? At the top it's too wide?
No, down here on the bottom it is.
Really?
It's too long.
No, yeah, too long. You don't have a huge gap, you're just long.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fine with long. Because we can have the quarter off and mark that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Alright, pull her up. What are you showing me there? So it's a tickle long here, right? It overlaps here.
Yeah, just from about here down. This
It's past,
is past.
which is what I want. I want you to take and just cut that off right on that line.
Because then, and take the line, like, be on this side of the line.
Yeah, because we can be a little bit more. Okay. Not like gross more, but a little bit more, because then that'll let it tuck past this lip.
Yeah.
Then I can put that piece back in. Put him back in. Come on, Bubbles. Get in the game. Now you should be able to make sure it fits up against. The biggest thing is to make sure it's kind of like the other side too. And ain't that where we welded right here, didn't we? I did
Yeah.
plug welds here, didn't I, or something like that? Yep. Okay. The nice thing is I think I can hold back against it here. What?
Oh, I won't.
Huh? White. Where did you put it? What for did you do with it, Tim? You had it. There's a light there and a light there. There's two lights.
Oh,
there.
yep, they're there. Right where I put them. Right where I put them.
You need your piece. Drop it on your head.
Slicing my throat.
Bring it back or what?
Right there.
Huh?
Pretty much right where it was. There we go. Yep, 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 yep.
Okay. Now you'll be able to get it. Oh, we might have to put a little bow in there, huh? I ain't saying 100% flat. Mm-hmm. How's that other side? Go over there and look if I bowed it.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a bow to it.
Pull it back out. Not much. It goes that far?
Yeah, it'd be close.
How's that? Is that more gooder?
Oh, yeah. It even fits down here better.
Are we good enough to where we can put a couple holes in it?
I think so.
Maybe one bow, maybe the bow at the top.
take your marker. Hang on before you do that. Your marker or my marker? You got your marker?
Right here.
Mark the bottom side of this all the way along. As far as you can go. Hopefully that's where we want to be height-wise. Looks like it must be close, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it marked all the way along?
Alright.
As far as you can or whatever. Good?
Yep.
If that helps. Just about falling into place, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How's that now?
Really nice. Got just a little bit of a fucking tickle right here that we'll have to.
Well, we need to mark that so we can take
I'll get ready to do.
cut that off. Now, try to pull it back and put a couple clecos in the upper. See if it'll hold it. Hang on. I gotta reach in there or something.
Ow! Go through the trunk? I could, but I'm gonna go through here.
Nope.
You'll line up fish? Oh yeah. You got another Cleco?
Yep.
There you go. Fit it's not.
Oh, angle the dangles.
Keep it crimped.
You gotta go up with your tool.
I'm already up against the frame.
Alright, well, that ain't gonna work. Take it off. Let's just put a. Was it pretty close or no?
It looks like it's really fucking close.
Well, maybe we take the corner off and then
Then we
fit this
can-
shit.
Then we can Cleco it in there.
I just want to scrape some of this shit off before I put it in the glass cabinet. So you can see right where the mouse pistons ran out of it. So it's there in that hole. That's what that's from. That's not from, this is galvanized. That's not from,
Yeah.
so it's galvanized. That galvanized holds up as long as it can. Probably want to go up there.
Yep. I'm gonna blow that out a little bit.
in there.
Run this
Look up in.
Sure.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Run that up in there to loosen it up and
to. You're gonna have to.
maybe it'll blow it out.
Were you getting anything done? Yeah, we were making headway.
Redneck fuckery.
Then what happened?
Life. Life happened. Oh,
It's better than my houses.
I bet you we threw fucking 20 of them little fuckers out of this thing when we got back over to the shop. We were throwing them clear across the grass at the Hy-Vee gas
Did
station.
you ever figure out what was buzzing on that side that day we was there?
Yeah, that day.
It was bees or something like
For a
that.
hornet nest right in the
Hornet
center.
nest, yeah.
And I was fucking looking around like this. I looked up, there's a hornet nest about that far away from my freaking face. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Shut that door and you guys can just
Stay there for a little
stay
bit.
there for right now. Okay, everybody, I think we're gonna call it a night. Maybe next weekend I can bring you guys in a little bit closer, see a little bit more about what we got done, what we have to do, and go from there. We're kind of in a slow process area right now with what we're doing, so we'll get there though. Later, on to the next.